suspects. My job, find out who. There's a guy named Jones, Lab Man. He makes prints of films. He handled this print. Then there's Smith. He's a film distributor. He sent the print to the station. And Brown. He's film director at the station. I know. You're trying to make me the ball guy. And Harris, projectionist at the station. I only had that print long enough to thread her up.
Oh yeah, you should check your DMs.
We don't know. All we got are suspects. My job, find out who. My job, find out who. Maybe all of them together. What if they stick to their stories? We're stuck with a perfect crime. It happens. More than you think.
I should 100% have my mic actually on. Oh, that actually worked. For a moment there, I'm like, wait, why is my mic not on? It's turned, Anyway, that's how it is. One of my internet has been spied pretty, yeah. They're tasty, and if you wait long enough, people don't realize that they're not connected to the internet, so you get to eat more data. And why is my dolphin capture set to the Blues Brothers Sweet Home Chicago on YouTube? I mean, I'm not going to complain, but I suppose I am going to complain. Welcome in, everyone. Just from the top of the list, welcome in welcome in Botanic, welcome in Pizza, and welcome in Fulmania. No idea if I pronounced that right, and no idea if I am going to get anything right today, because it's one of those days where through no reason at all, you get like, I could either do something nice with the time that I have, or I could fall down in the face. And thanks for lurking, 9. Let's see. Yes, the excuse plot. Evil Black Jewel, fed on wishes people, during desire power, Dark Jewel get evil spirits, torment, and good creatures, blah blah. I love how Wario games are always just, we need someone worse. No raisons? No. I do not have the brain power for any of that. Also, hi Zartar, how are you doing? How's EDF 6 with Lumi been going? Man, it's actually been a long ass time since I did it. So there was a brief moment of, wow, it's been a long time since I've done anything on my old GameCube setup, which then turned to, wait, my Wii is right the fuck over there. I can see it from here. Which then's like, oh right, I don't actually own this game on the Wii. I don't have a disc for it. Oh, that, yeah. Good way to hear back from. Oh, nice. Hope that everything's going well, or that you're able to get that worked out. Scheduling anything, yeah. So easy for schedules to just get borked. Excitement. Oh right, so last time I saw this game being played, there was like on the some system that lets you like link up a game to online achievements, and one of them was wait for long enough of the very annoying idle screen that until he apologizes or yells at you to get going. And yeah. Oh, hey KB, how you doing? I'll be enjoying this. Ah, nice. Like try to activate games for I wonder, okay, I am legit wondering if this will work, because while I don't have my original GBA, I for some reason have the link cable, and oh, the first WarioWare, that makes sense. If I had that game, I'd be considering it, because I have not only like the Game Boy to Game Boy link cable, I have the Game Boy to GameCube link cable. Wario, I'm waiting for you. Man, imagine things being so bleak that Wario is a relief. News that evil black jewel you stole, sucking up negative greed energy swirling around your cap. Oh, so he is just causing this. And jump, beat, punch. Yep. If it's the back of the box of the manual, but I distinctly remember how one of them is in character as Wario is like, don't mess this up or I'm gonna be mad. I think they did that for several of his games. Like I think like adverts, manuals and like for like a lot of WarioWare and Wario Land games are full of that kind of don't mess that up sort of thing. But I do love how these games just... Oh, right, I can vacuum suck. Because every 3D game needs a vacuum sucker. Of just, I am not going over there. Just let me auto pick up everything. Yep, dang it. Inertia. Yeah, part of the reason why I want to play this was I got reminded that this exists as a game I have, and that it's also, I don't know, I feel like the GameCube era and a bit of the Wii was kind of had a lot of, it wasn't quite shovelware, but it wasn't quite like, it's a type of game that if it came out now, you'd have a bunch of people who don't know anything but love to complain. Wait, hang on. Oh, that's still piped through. Why is desktop audio on? How is desktop audio on? Well, I guess we're running with that. Was I giving everyone double audio? Oh, right. I turned that on for a meme. I turned that on to do recording for a meme, and I forgot, and it just kind of worked out. It's got some... Oh, yeah, it definitely does. Like, I remember there's one for the GameCube that... I think that might be where the giant enemy crab meme came from. Is that one game where you're guiding all like the feudal Japanese soldiers around with a microphone and playing pinball on them? Hey, you weirdo. Garlic, don't you love garlic? Delicious garlic restores health. Listen, you big oaf. If you got courage to take me on, guess it's okay to sell you garlic. Odama, yeah. That one was so freaking weird. Looking at game streaming stuff and then stream BGM, just like, but I want such Kankuru play. I still am amazed that you don't have a tab muter, just because that is a lot of audio information to process at once. But yeah, like there's just a bunch of very weird and charming games, and I don't know, I feel like that was kind of lost of how everything needs to be huge. Or not even that, now that I think about it. It's just kind of that now you got like big AAA games and you got indie games. You don't really have these kind of low budget everything else, but they're fun. Eyes. And yeah, that I'm still having trouble comprehending the fact that we got up to 400. Like when I first started streaming, I'm like, knowing me, this will probably be done in a week or something. I'll try it, it'll go horribly and never again. And now I'm still doing it like several years after. Hey, there's a thing there. It's right there. Zarataro? What the fuck? What the fuck? Ah, why? Thank you so much for the gift subs. You got a lot of great people. God damn it. I should have canceled stream because I do not have the mental presence to deal with this. Hey, oh. But thank you. That really means a lot. Yes, bread sub. Now you can properly smack me around some. Oh! Oh wait, that was just part of it. Help? All right. We have freed ourselves. Why was there just a stack all the way down? But yeah, thank you everyone for like the support and being here. Like just stopping in, saying hi for a bit, and going on lurking. That means a lot. Thank you, Zaratara. I'm definitely going to be having a good rest of the stream. Got fun game. And yes. Hope you have a good night, and thank you again for the gift subs. Like, we're just gonna throw them. Yeah. Okay, I know that it has to be Charles Martinet just because he like did absolutely everything. But I love all of Wario's like just very regular person voice lines. He just yells stuff. Ice, thank you so much for gifting a sub too. You really don't have to do that, but it's so appreciated. Yep. Oh right, we gotta throw this guy. Yeah, that. All right, there's the treasure. I can't tell if it's from the panic of subs and the like, or just the fact that I've been staying up way too late and and having to do a lot of stuff and might be getting sick, but I am very red in the face. Oh fuck, that's a hype train. Oh fuck, that's a hype train. Ugh. Okay, now I feel a bit bad because I was trying to think of something like special to do tonight aside from just the game, and I didn't have any time this week. Oh. Okay, I think I just want to punch these down enough to jump on or grab. Yeah, and then this one can go down to 5. Yeah. There you go. Wait, let's say level 1 before. Did I miss something? I don't know. If I do not see, I will not have to worry about it. Wait, I just end it. I ended up having a lot of stuff that I had to do on Monday, and then Tuesday, I'm going to be honest, that was largely my own fault of, yeah, I'll do some stuff. Got sidelines with my friends playing GTA, and that lasted several hours, which was totally worth it. So, yeah. I have a couple ideas. It's just... Oh, God. Wait, why do I get a... Oh, that's cool. Got a little silly thing. I guess evidently if you get a hype train, you also get the emote. Love that. Wait. Wait, do I have to... Well, first thing I should do is definitely hit that switch. I am not sure about the heads. Oh, sweet! I can just hit these. Yeah, I just love the era of GameCube games. That it always surprises me when people are like, yeah, no, the GameCube didn't sell well at all. That... Oh, right. God, there's so many, like, super weird physics puzzles, like rotate yourself so you don't hit the spike. There's one that I could not get for the longest time back when I was just renting this, because it had to do with, oh yeah, your momentum transfers in this game. Just grab the end of this glue ball, and when it gets to the like fastest point in its extension, that's when you need to let go and get flung. Think it's in this level? Oh yeah, just jump off and there's a nonsense thing, because there's just some sort of nonsense. Yeah, that one feels like it's more of a, oh, here's a tutorial because we just realized we did not tell you how to deal with levers, and we've got levers coming along. Yeah. Ah. So we're gonna teach you quick. Only Wario World game can you fall down a cliff and have to deal with ghost rhino heads. GameCube always feels like it did better than it actually did. Yeah, because there's a ton of, like, there's just unironically a ton of great games for it. It's called Wario found enough red diamonds, a stone doohickey blocking the way will vanish. Not bye-bye balloons can take you back to start point. Huh. Well, I think I got, oh yeah, I definitely have enough. Just want to see that, yeah, we're missing a lot of the treasure and Wario's pants, plus 2 of the other rooms. And I think you get something good for all the treasure. If not, it's all fun, so yeah. What? God. Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. The GameCube on a whole feels like it did a lot. Because I thought it was like one of the better selling consoles. And I honestly think that part of why is just because if you look at some of the games for like PlayStation or Xbox at the time, and Xbox has kind of struggled with, like, it has a couple, like a handful of really good games, but largely they kind of jumble in on themselves. Like, you have, like, describing Xbox lineup is it's like, okay, we got a couple of good platformers, like Rareware games, and then we have the shooters of all time. Like, you got Halo, Gears of War, and games that are super good, but not quite the same breadth as RPGs, other shooters on Sony, platformers, like a little less variety. That's the phrasing. Like Nintendo, especially for GameCube. Ow. There's no trick. I think, yeah, it's just get good. But like Nintendo, if you compare a game from the GameCube to now, oh, I forgot there was a pit there. Ow. Still in the same place. Nope. Randomized. I feel like a lot of the games here aged a lot better. That Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, the second one? The third one? Wild. That one, it not only aged better than, like, games that are going for more realism, it aged better compared to the next game in the franchise, because, As much as I love Twilight Princess, I really hate to say that the GameCube version doesn't really hold up. It's a bit rough. The texturing looks a little bit... Oh, wait, I know where this is. Texture job looks a little bit... that's a lot of polygons. That has a lot of very, very visible polygons on them. Okay, I thought I knew where this was. I might not know where this is. Come on, brain, don't fail me now, or... even odds on if it's going to fail. Okay, that's the first one, right? So that means the one I found down here is the second, which means the third is right. I know where this is at. Wait. Huh. Unless they're doing something really annoying, where the treasures do not match the actual locations. Wait. Wait a second there. I thought I saw the platform. Oh, there it is. How the heck do I get up there? Oh. A conveniently placed bunny. Oh, I bet the switch was somewhere else and I just never came back for it. Wasn't there one that... Huh. I could have sworn that they had a joke of, like, the last treasure in the area was always like a Nintendo console or something. Like, it was gold, jewels, and then everything else. So what do you think, spooky game from the VOD? Unfortunately, I wasn't able to watch all of it because of stuff just kept on happening that I wasn't able to split audio. But the starting bit that I saw from it, it seemed like a really interesting game. It was it one of the Chilla's art games? Alright, I think this guy's just a glass. Because it did have that kind of vibe of the, okay, this is creepy if you A, think about the story, B, get taken by the jump scares, but it's also a little funny because it's low poly, like Half-Life 1 sort or Half-Life sort of graphics, and things like people suddenly running into place. But it seemed like a pretty fun one. Ah! Get away from me, you weird frog man! But I did delay the start of it by throwing everything at a coworker. Oh, that's not even the worst. The worst I've seen people delay the start of scary games. I've seen a lot more stalling, and it was also really funny to watch you just throw stuff at the coworker. Let's just throw him. Yay! Okay, can't tell if that's death blow up or regular blow up. Right? Blow up. Like, you remember those the old office jerk phone games where you're just throwing, like, flicking the screen to throw a stapler at some dude? Like, that's top tier entertainment. I remember one boss because his eyes creeped me out as a kid, and its level had the one thing I was... Of course. I only remember the first boss in this area because I'm like, huh, that is aggressively a dinosaur in a bikini. Okay, I have to add that as a quote. I'm so glad that everything has spell chat or spell checker now, because I cannot keep track of everything. To-do list. Whip the boss, grab the heart fragments, get back my stuff. Oh yeah, aside from... Yeah, that's the funny thing about Wario Land games. There's only like 2 where he makes a profit. I think the first one and the 4th one. Everything else, it's usually him getting his stuff back, or there's like something that's preventing him from actually profiting off of it. Right, I hear the dude. Oh, sweet, that hit that. Nice. Wow. Wow. Like a tiny old Owen Wilson. Wow. Wow. Try a mad move and knock him out. Swing the control stick, pile drive, or just throw him. Man, I should... Every time I've played like a GameCube game on stream, I've always said like I should do more of these, or like grab some of the random ones that I wasn't able to fully like have and just rented a bunch. Ah! Alright. Well, that was close enough. Oh, perfect. Something to throw. Because, like, as we were saying, this is it's a system that feels like it did a lot better than it did, and I wonder how much of that's like the Legend of Zelda effect, that there is something that some fans had noticed, that for the longest of time, whenever a new Zelda game would come out, everyone could complain about it. Without fail, it was the most consistent thing, that it would come out and the fans would be absolutely insufferable, to the point of saying it was like a flop, it was nowhere near as good as the previous one, or there's some issue with it. Like Wind Waker came, and then they would also go around inevitably to praising the previous game. Like Wind Waker did it, and everyone's like, this is so far removed from Ocarina of Time. This is awful. Why would you do it? It's way too far. Ocarina was so much better. And then Twilight Princess came out, and like, wait, this is basically a retread of Ocarina of Time. Why didn't you do something more creative and different like you did with Wind Waker? That game was amazing. And they never learn that the reason these things happen are because of fan reactions. That if they want games like this, that they have to stop complaining about the new games that are coming out, and, you know, add something a little bit productive or to the conversation. And you do kind of still see that now, but to not a lesser degree, definitely not to a lesser degree, to like a weirdly delayed degree. Like a game will come out and it'll be well reviewed and like, yeah, no, this is amazing, we all love it. And then either the novelty will wear off or something, and everyone will be like, all right, enough time has passed. We can all agree that this game was objectively shit and we all hated it, right? And like, no, the entire internet wouldn't shut up about it for like a solid month, and I'm still seeing fan art and people being like, oh my god, I just realized this. Which is so annoying. Because if it feels like that whole that type of person, dang it, who was contrarian just to be contrarian. Like if everyone else was enjoying something, they'd be miserable. Always wear your favorite. Never wear your favorite shirt in a B&E. Always wear your second favorite shirt. I don't know what the context was, but I do know how often I say that, and that is just true. Never wear your favorite shirt during a B&E. Where's the switch for that one? I feel like these. I've always felt like when looking at this game and playing it back that it has really long levels, but I can't tell if that's just because I go through them like several times. Oh, hello, dude. Looking for all the treasure, and it just like never. Wait, can't pick them up? No. And it just takes me like a long time personally, or if there are just like long levels. They're pretty varied, though. What? Oh, right, the type. Like, what is I complaining about? Ah, right. The type of person who just goes around being unhappy at things. Because I think it's fine to say, like, oh yeah, this game was pretty interesting when it came out, but time has passed and I've seen, like, so much around it that I'm uninterested. Because, like, I was talking to some people earlier about Horizon Zero Dawn, that somehow that thing is getting another remake. Like, you can actually just run the original version of the game on the latest console. It released on the PS4. You can just go and play it. You don't need to remake it at all. But for some reason, they just keep on remaking it, and it's getting a new update in the for the PS5. Well, first remaster, but yeah, it's not a PS3 issue in the case. Yeah, exactly. And I know that it had an HD version or something like that, but it's still insane that they're trying to do this. Because, like, yeah, sure, I've heard that it's somebody's pet project and they think the game and concept is absolutely amazing and like a must play, but there's a limit to where you go from this is a pet project to someone who really likes it to they are obsessed and probably stand to lose a lot of money if this doesn't go the way that they deluded themselves into thinking of it. Because, like, even, and that's another one of my opinions, that we're getting at a point that anything on the PS3 doesn't really need a remake. It just might need a bit better texture pack, but not. Wait, why am I back over here? Huh. But at this point, gameplay has kind of flattened out to like, if you've played a shooter in the past 3 years, you can jump on Call of Duty Black Ops and you will be completely fine. Like, there is nothing new under the sun in terms of control schemes, and a lot of quality of life improvements have been made. Anything else is just a case of the design of the initial design of the game was a little bit suspect, and they should have known better beforehand. Like, we're not getting at the point of, oh yeah, Resident Evil 4, I could see that using a remake because I should have bashed through them. I can see why it gets a remake because they literally invented moving the camera with the second well, not invented, but they're the reason that every game now moves the camera with the second stick. Like, like literally everything. Maybe we could go through that and see if there's any issues with that implementation. Hey Rosa, how are you doing? We're just complaining and playing Wario. Last of Us is the one they keep remastering and making games. Yeah, but that at least for Last of Us, that is 100% due to the fact that Neil Druckmann is a hack and has not had an original idea in his entire tenure in Naughty Dog. Like, Neil Druckmann is the game's equivalent of famous Hollywood director who keeps on working on superhero movies, but due to the changes of the very basic and boring stuff, you can tell that he is kind of embarrassed to be working on comic book movies. Like, there's just so much stuff that he's done, and just like, yeah, but why? It was perfectly serviceable. Boink, boink, boink. That's good. Doing a bit rough. It is like my throat's been hurting all week for some reason, and dang it, fell off again. And this stream is brought to you by chugging a good amount of cough syrup beforehand and a generous amount of iced tea. So we'll hopefully I'll survive, and worst case, I'm thinking I'll at least try an hour and a half and reevaluate, see how things are going. Damn it, yeah. Ow. I need a dude. Aha! A dude. Yeah. Okay, maybe I just go up and around because I keep on falling into the stupid pit. God damn. There we go. Alright, we're going the long way because evidently I cannot be trusted without a guardrail. What else is new? Yeah, what was I ranting about? Okay, I think I know the one. I'll add it in. Yes, we... This might be one of the longest quotes we got. But funny that you mentioned that, because I was saying earlier that part of the reason that I didn't plan, like, you know, a 400 follower milestone, like I really should, considering that between this stream and the next, or in the last, we got to that milestone, which honestly, one day I'll get some rest and can put into words the feeling, but until then, just that is 400 followers is 401 more people than I expected to be here at this point. Almost fell off. Okay, where'd that chest? Probably up. But speaking of guardrails, with GTA specifically, Battle Ring, 1 minute. Yeah. The car that I've decided, you know what this will be? I'm gonna make this thing my main car, or my main vehicle. It happens to be a very small compact that looks like a Fiat 500. Painted yellow. The horn is And it also happens to be the rally version of said compact, which I guess is like just a thing, which is super cool. It makes sense because it's so freaking light. It also has like 4 out of 5 bars of... Wait, I can grab these things? 4 out of 5 bars of top speed and acceleration. So it drives like crazy. It's completely uncontrollable because it has no weight. Traction and grip are also an issue. And the main way that I drive it is by flinging it around the place because it has almost maxed out acceleration from modding it. That I'm like, it doesn't actually matter. I'll just get back up to speed immediately because I can do that. And every time somebody else tries to drive the car, the first thing they notice is, oh, this is completely uncontrollable. I thought you were just with the subtle implication of, I thought you were just a bad driver or memeing. No. The best way to drive that stupid thing is to just full send it, run into stuff. You don't turn because the moment you try to go anywhere other than straight forward, you're going into a 360 spin. Whether you want to or not, the best way to drive it is to just go forward, pray you don't run off the road into something absolutely unsalvageable, and every time you get to a point where you're backwards or spun around or otherwise, oh dang, just keep on driving. It is absolutely insane and I love it. Like, oh, I really have to pay attention through here. Look at chat, catch myself doing that thing for a second, think that thought, and come back. Just walk across. Weirdest feeling I had recently is finding out VTuber I hadn't spoken to yet already followed me on Twitter. Is like, huh? You're at that state. You're at that stage where random people show up and you're like, wait, who are you? How do you find them? I honestly feel a little bad whenever I get a new follower on Twitter and there's that moment of... Well,
Botanical_chaos is first in the stream.
Congrats on first. And for the check-in, that's 10 times now. Welcome back. How you doing? Has the boyfriend gotten any less insane, or is that still an ongoing exploration? But yeah, like, whenever I get a new follower on Twitter, just because of how freaking awful that site has gotten, I always assume it's a bot. I always assume if it has like an actual person's face, that it's a porn bot. If it has an anime profile picture, I assume that it's a GFX scam artist. And then but sometimes I'll be curious because it looks authentic enough that I'll click on it, scroll through, I'm like, oh, this is an actual person. And I've recently realized that I've been thinking about, or that I've just been kind of expecting dead internet theory on that site so much that I've been honestly taken aback whenever any real person has showed up. All right, this is the way we need to be going, which means this is the way we won't be going. Nope, and it's spread. Perfect. Guess we just gotta rip up all the heads until we find things. I've forgotten the sound cue of... Wait. Oh! Duh. There we go. Oh, we're missing the face. Is he? Why is he climbing like that? It makes me so uncomfortable. What, with the glue ball ones? Where it's just working his way all over for the ball? Don't worry about it. It's just Wario things. Or the ladders. I don't know. Either way, it's 100% a case of Wario is by design never meant to do anything that looks flattering or comfortable. Honestly, I forget VTubers are doing that with following me on Twitter so see the alerts. Did a meme with one of the cars for what it feels like. See, not a fully dressed woman with no post, so I assume it's a bot because of my Tumblr. That's fair. That is good experience to have when surviving the internet. It's looking at super cool artist and VJ who's done work for really up there people. Like, damn, I'm gonna check Twitter, and 80% of the time they see it follow. Perfect. That means they have taste and are aware of you as a client. So I know I'm massively backtracking and going the wrong way. It just annoys me when I can't find a treasure chest. I'm like, where? Me being on Call of the Kaiser, like, not the fuck? I mean, you just gotta get them with a really good. You just gotta get him with a really good. The fuck you say? I love those stupid eyes. Yeah, we definitely need to. I've been doing some math on it because I've been so out of it that I'm just like, I don't want to go to bed yet. I want to do. Oh, hey, there it is. I want to do something, but at the same time, I'm exhausted, falling out of my seat, and really should. Yeah, I can just kind of sit there. So I've been experimenting with routes. Boink. Maybe the treasure chest is weird glue balls we've climbed on the way. Glue balls. How did I get down here? I closed my eyes for 1 second. Suddenly I'm in a completely different place. So now people claiming censorship on Dead Rising or Master Goose, you know, like, oh, they kept this in as in child literally got eaten alive by zombies intro. Yeah, I found 9 times out of 10 whenever anyone complains about censorship in any sort of medium that's just like doesn't man, what's the best way to phrase it? Oh yeah, the NES. Or that doesn't have like a severe political leaning. Because like it's one thing to have censorship in or to like censor some movie that's explicitly about like an awful political situation or whatever. It's another thing to claim censorship, and it's just, yeah, we were all kind of creeped out by the fact that you got more points for taking panty shots of zombies. So we've decided not to put that in because that's really kind of weird. Yeah. They don't show it, but yeah, is all it changed. All you do is change a questionable design because early 2000s, like you see some of that shit and you're like, why did we think this was okay back then? I never know if these bosses are puzzle bosses like a lot of Wario games or just go up and punch the boss a lot. This doesn't bother with the erotica stuff. Oh. Wow, so it's just a design change. Yeah, some people are just kind of... The best way I can phrase it is that some people are weak and their bloodline will not last through the winter. And they should not. I think this guy might be mad. Get comboed, you fool. Oh shit, I'm getting comboed. There's a slight dialogue after the clip no longer mentioning Vietnam stuff specifically, but yeah. Honestly, it's fine. I could also see the lack of a direct mention to Vietnam being just for the fact that this is this game's old. Let's not have to give people homework. Let's just assume that most people will be better with vague references that get what we're trying to convey instead of specific references that they might not have got, that they might not remember the history. Oh, got a lot of punching in. Nice. I remember I only played a little bit of the Dead Rising games. I like 2 a lot more because it was a better thing to mess around in. Like, I remember figuring out the like within the first couple minutes of restarting that where you could get some spectacularly dumb weapons, because I never really liked the timer of that. It felt too rushed and a bit too overwhelming, so I'd always just like mess around and try to kill zombies before the reset loop. I really just wanted an endless mode where you were in the mall as normal and there's no like escalation of anything like the actual endless mode. Anyway, remember when I mentioned that dinosaur in a bikini? Unfortunately, I guess it's more of an alligator. Ow! So in Mario and Wario, as Wario answers the question, what if I just beat the shit out of them with my hands? Yeah, he's more of a puncher. This boss always gave me so much trouble because I thought like, oh, I have to do something with the glue balls on the tail or tongue. I mean, I think you can? Oh yeah, it's like for an instant knockdown, but you can also just punch them. Get pile driven, you fool. Oh, and the other thing is that the tongue one is 100% a trap. But I do think that that's a bit easier. Wait, is that a tongue or a tentacle in their face? I thought I saw suction cups on the side. The world may never know. Wait, can I punch him? No, I... Wait! That worked? God. Okay, another reason that I really liked all the GameCube games is that there's just so many things that feel really like... Oh, ad break. Oh god, this is going to be awful with the pause menu. Fortunately, we can drown it out. Sorry about that. Oh, right. Turn that off first. Sorry about that. Got distracted. Oh, right. Where were we? On this dinosaur's tail. Because, of course. I love how she turns around to see the impending doom of Wario's fat ass coming down. And just knows that there's nothing that she can do. Aha! Get womboed! Oh, wait, this is Wario Land's version of Cractus. Easy to wombo combo, simple starter boss. But I grab the dinosaur's dick, man. That's not cool. Don't worry about it. Also, hey, Syphils, how you doing? And it's more like mids. Okay, no, that is. Yeah, you're right on that. Welcome in. How's Deadlock and how you doing? Oh, a little bit of Mario fanfare. Did see a Dead Rising 1 randomizer video recently. The moment you'd probably get kicked out is when I broke a jewelry store glass and I told him milk was there. Promptly pulled out a sofa. I love it. Because I remember it's dumb enough that in Dead Rising 2, you could, just during the story stuff for the first day, you'd go to a convenience store, fight some looters, could pick up one of them had a flashlight you could pick up. You went by a jewelry store on the way back, so you could grab a handful of jewels and combine them into a lightsaber. That's the level of nonsense that you're running on in those games, and I love it for that. Okay, that's 4, so... Now that I think about it, I don't believe I've gotten past the second world, because I either got distracted or... like when I was playing it recently, or back when I was renting it, we'd have to return it. Run on Fuse 20 minutes to explain. Do you have this style in your commissions listing to an artist who is English? Yeah, that's never fun. The language barrier can get a bit rough. That I've run into that a couple of times, and like there's not too much. Like I try to give a little bit of patience because I'm sure it's stressful for them too, but it's also pretty draining. Aha! Get smacked, hand. I feel like it's fun, like viscous. I feel like I've seen that one. Is that the non-binary gargoyle or like that thing? But I'm glad that people are having fun with it. Or you made a little squeaky noise. I'm not entirely surprised that Deadlock has been going has been doing as well as it has, because it might be a MOBA, but it's still a Steam game, and say what you will, they do know how to do a good game. And boink! Out there. Your sword in DR2 is a legit good weapon. Not the best overall, which yeah, it's not the best. If I remember right, the biggest problem was that it had pretty low durability. But I remember getting the chainsaw kayak paddle once or twice. And that one was fun. Deadlock's most popular character being this gremlin lady's gargoyle is still kind of funny. The people know what they want. Or Steam knows what the people want. And it's gargoyle ladies. I would not be surprised if Steam looked at the greater internet and just like, alright, let's try something. Your assignment is to make a character that will get people to say would. And everyone involved is just like, bet. Shoots blobs, makes cubes around allies. 3, you uppercut people's taints. And 4, become inflation fetish and rolls around stunning people. My God, I was right. They did just look at the internet and everything that would make the average person say would. Yeah, no wonder they know what people want. All that time Overwatch spent fighting the porn, Deathlock is just leaning into it. It's perfect. Oh, right. I forgot that I have a move like that. Hey, dude. Ah! You know, it might just be Charles Martinet's range, but I do love that everyone he voices sounds Italian. Forget how good Velvet is at designing characters, how many people actually love monsters and quote-unquote love monsters. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's this kind of thing that happens where people look at games that did well and take the wrong lessons from them. Kind of like how, oh, Minecraft did really well. I guess people really love crafting games. They're crafting in games. Let's put it in literally everywhere. When the thing was that people liked Minecraft for the creativity that it let them have, and just like sandbox building, and also the mod scene. Very much the mod scene helped. Oh. But like people get the wrong lessons from things. That with TF2, what everyone got was like, oh, we can just do this sort of game and people love the gameplay. Which is true to an extent. But what also did a lot of good was that with the character designs, you had, on one hand, everyone had a really distinct silhouette and is designed in a way that I like to call the most family unfriendly Pixar movie you've ever seen. To the point where the character design was largely a point or an aid for gameplay. The idea was that everyone should have a distinct and easy to distinguish silhouette, so that in the middle of a crazy firefight you can, for example, tell, is that a heavy or a soldier coming over the map? How concerned should I be right now? But what they also didn't pick up on is the fact that everyone had largely different. Yeah, it's so cool, especially like the more I'll admit to not knowing all that much about character design, but like whenever it comes to talking to people who do, it's so cool to listen to and realize like, oh wait, I got some ideas. I got plans that I could put into here. And like Valve's character design is pretty great for TF2. Like you can tell largely how characters play, just and like some clues to their personality. Like Heavy's built like a brick shithouse but has very tiny legs, and correspondingly is very slow but hits like a truck if he's able to get set up. Scout's easily the smallest person on there, or on the team, and has correspondingly some of the lowest health, but is fast and with a double jump, mobile enough to go routes that other classes simply can't. Which the fact that their level design takes account all the routes that only a single class might take and incorporates them into the game, pretty great. Ah, dang, it fell off. But the other part of the character design is that they all have a lot of very different but complementary personalities. Like, the reason that a lot of the Meet the Team shorts work, especially Meet the Medic one, is that they are all raging sociopaths and psychopaths, but they're also really fun about it. Like, a good chunk of Meet the Medic is just the medic being aggressively weird and everyone around him at most being a little unsettled over the fact that the doctor currently operating them is gleefully telling stories about that end with, and that's how I lost my medical license. Whereas I remember seeing like something from Battlefield's newest team shooter, that they did a comparison of character personalities from Battlefield 1, which is full unmitigated, hey, World War I was kind of hell, and did that so much justice. Like, I've been looking for an excuse to play the campaign mode of that game through on stream just because I remember them doing a good job at it, and then compared that to the characters from their team shooter, who were basically all of them had the Scout's personality of the kind of whiny, very annoying dude bro. Like, oh no, they took the wrong lessons from TF2. People like the Scout because of his abilities, not because of his personality. That is the wrong thing to take. That got just like a masterclass in making sociopathic characters. And yeah, it is amazing how good they were at comedic sociopathy. Like, to the point that people still quote those shorts. Like, they still hold up. Like, the amount of times that I have gotten hit with the I have done nothing but teleport Brett for 3 days, and have been tempted to make those jokes myself because, yes, it's kind of incredible. Oh, I see. Like, it's really kind of a shame that they never got anything together for further Half-Life games. Like, I can see why, because Steam as a storefront makes so much money, and they also want to make sure that that Half-Life 3, when it comes out, their vision for the Half-Life games have always been, we want to make something that pushes gaming forward to a large degree. So they don't want to just make another game, they want to do something that will hit as hard as the original 2 Half-Lives, or at least ow dang it. Scott's personality is funny, yeah, because of who he bounces off of. Him alone is not that great, but like some of the best character pairing, like there's a reason that for the comics most of the time Scout is paired around with Spy, because they are 100% polar opposites in personality. One is outwardly, at least, professional. The other one is the Scout. I don't want to be down here. It just feels like 100% a case of people taking the wrong lessons as to why these games were liked, or what made them successful, and just copying the surface level stuff. Oh, I can just... I think I can. Okay, I always thought those little bone guys were the cutest thing ever. Right? There's something about Mario games and their design that I have a theory. Oh, ow. It evens out. Okay, it doesn't. Or not really a theory, but like the most... The most, okay, that's technically correct, but I hate that you've said that description of Mario games. That they are the cutest death worlds you have ever seen. That the Mushroom Kingdom is 100% a death world, bar none of the most extreme that you could... Wow, I was not paying attention. I was not paying attention at all. Because, like, sure, yes, it's super cute, and there's power-ups and the like all over the place. But there's also the fact that, at least in Wario Land games, as a bare minimum, like Wario Land, or Land, Where World, who knows or cares. But the second game, Wario Land game, starts with just Wario trying to take a relaxing, nice plane ride, crashing, and one thing led to another, and now an ancient demon is on the loose and almost destroys reality. And that's just kind of the things that were a short walk outside of his home. Like the amount of times that Mario or Luigi has had to deal with kind of concerning stakes of, say, world being destroyed. Partners in Time had an alien invasion happen that canonically, I'm pretty sure the entire cast was just never remarked upon, because the entire cast is like, yeah, you were too young to remember that, with the same brevity and lack of importance that you'd put on forgetting an old aunt, or like that time you visited your great-great-grandparents when you were like 4. Like, shit just kind of happens, and that's not even getting to the fact that in a lot of RPGs, the path from Mario's house to the next town is completely monster infested. Like, sure, it serves as a tutorial, but also it's not like the Final Fantasy or stock fantasy. Oh yeah, things have been concerning because there's been more reports of monsters. It's just like, oh yeah, watch yourself. There's Goombas and shit around here. Doesn't really matter much. Wait, was there a thing up there? There's usually a thing. But also, it doesn't really, like, strike notice in the slightest because it's all so cute. Like, sure, the world's almost destroyed, or the ruling body of the ruling members of your government might just have their castle abducted into the sky out from under them. A couple times, I think. But it's okay, we have really good plumbers around here. Did Wario invent twerking? Like, southern twerking? I believe he did. I would 100% attribute anything overly awful to Wario. I could definitely see him doing such a thing with perfect pride. This is a true endgame challenge. Cheese overdose. Cheese overdose and twerking. That is why I promised to you, and probably how I got 400 followers. And down you go. Maybe it was in the next one that, because I really vividly remember the one challenge level of these where you have to just full send yourself. Where he jumps down ass first is all. What can you say? He's an ass man. And by that, I mean, I'm pretty sure by body composition, he's like 50% butt. Really puts it out there. Oh, shoot. This is just like, this isn't going back and forth. It's large rotations. I see. I kind of want to get to like the opposite wood platform. Ah. Okay. Oh, nope. They've gone full rotation. Back to forward position. I think it's Smash Bros. Like, most of his attack strings are either butt forward ground pounds, body slams, or like just farting at people. The Wario waft. Yeah, that's his recovery move. He was designed to be as crude as possible, and we love him for that. Dang it! Ah! Where'd the... What's this switch when you need it? Ow. Remember not to walk into those things. And run away! Ooh! Pickle hopping. Ow. Ah! Oh, wait. I heard the ding. It worked. Get over here. I need to get up. I need to use your body to do it. Oh, I also need your corpse, and that is 100% not even an exaggeration. Oh, this is just don't fall. Oh, shoot, that worked really well. And the worst part is I'm playing this on an actual GameCube controller. Like, I got one of those Smash Bros. Or one of those things from Smash Bros. Melee players that are absolutely refusing to let go of the past. Oh, right, I got this, so I can go back to... But yeah, I got one of those adapters that lets you plug into your PC, and it works really well. However, the problem is that it works really well in the sense of... Oh, dang it, other side. Ah! Works really well in the sense that it works equivalently to how the GameCube controller originally performed, which is merely okay for its time. Still got. Now we will try to get to where we need to go without getting hit more than necessary. Hopefully not at all, but we'll see what we can do. Brawl doll. Floating in the air is still hard to punch to do the corkscrew. Alright, so pile drive it. Oh? We have a thing up here. Ah! Thing's health. Let's see, 90, 150. Any more and I'd have to pay more than the revive.
Look, violence is never the answer. It's the solution.
Hey, Sickly. And you are so right for that. We are punching people and stealing their money for our personal gain, for no other reason. And also debating on whether Wario developed Southern-style twerking. Thank you. But how are you doing, Noodle? Hope you're doing well. Wait, what was that last treasure? It's always something... Oh, just an ornate bag. All... Eepy and hungry. My advice is if you are able to, eat enough to slip into a food coma and get some rest. Like I'm kind of on the fence on if after this level I'm going to be ending stream or not, because I am feeling a little not well also. Stupid baby doll. The fuck is eating? It's a good question. And one day, hopefully, we will understand the methodology. Man, ever since I accidentally learned that you can just pick these up, this has made, like, everything so much easier. So I feel like Wario kind of has the same thing with, like, Kingpin from Spider-Man, whatever you want to call it. The Kingpin looks really fat, but then you read, like, the bio and the comics, and you're like, oh, he's, like, just a whole lot of muscle, and all the fat's, like... and anything... Actually, no, I think they have the traditional stupid... worth it. The traditional questionable comic biology information of, like, his body is only 1% fat, which everyone who knows anything about medicine takes one look at and is like, that's like, he needs to be hospitalized for that. That is dangerous. Yeah. Whereas Wario is just plain fat, but also exists in a world where plumbers regularly get into Dragon Ball Z level shenanigans, and oh my god, calm down, kid. Baby doll thing. That worked? Ah, perfect. Right in the middle. Get slammed, you mamma jamma. Ah. You look so weird if you'd stop while doing that. Nice. Oh yeah, I suppose I should... I should not avoid... Actually, I don't think it matters. Coins are just a means of reviving, and you can't buy anything. Did I get all this stuff in there? I don't know. Makes me really. Yeah, it does have a really similar vibe. Or if I can get working on Steam Deck. Oh, if you can get a Dolphin emulator running, then you should be able to. Yeah, circus. All right, 3 shots. Yeah, it should be possible to get it running because it does have Windows. So that would be 100% possible. It's got the correct operating system on it. If you have like the ability to get to a web browser and download local files, then might not even require anything too extra. And as far as controls go, the Steam Deck is always very funny to me for the reason that it's just Steam looking at Nintendo's like, we should do that. That's like a really solid system. How can we get some of that bag? Oh shoot, I went the right way by accident. Oh, they were just right. Everyone loves it. And it was like also a genius console because the whole thing with Steam is that it's the PC gaming market. So, oh, there's nothing over here. Dang. I feel lied to and cheated. But yeah, they're not going to get anything from people who can't or don't want to buy a big fancy PC. So they give them a handheld little thing that's like, hey, you know the games that you do play or want to play? Here's a way to do that. Relatively little to like the cost of cost of a expensive graphics card or the like. And there we go. I got blocked by Cloud. I think this console's too chunky for most hands to reach. Well, controls and analogs, you can see how long a hand's fingers that you control. Wait, really? Because I thought it was like, if anything, a little bigger than a Switch that, like, you know, comfortably handheld size. I did not, because I think I only know one person who has one, but I've never really looked too close. God, no, I'll get it back. So I just kind of assume like, looks like a Switch. Bet it size like one. The fact that it's huge is hilarious to me. Oh. Point still kind of stands, I guess. Well, where you? That assessment right now. Look, I own a Switch and I own a PC. I am contented with what I have and have not considered much about the practical logistics of the Steam Deck. Oops. The point is, it has a strong gimmick that is 100% Nintendo's design, and I find that really funny that this thing servicing largely the entire PC mark is like, yeah, no, Nintendo's the one we have to learn from and is the most dangerous. Not literally any of the people who have flat out said that we are in direct competition with Steam to try to take over that market. They look at that and they're like, yeah, no, we don't give a fuck. Hey, stupid. Okay. Just keep swirling. Alright, so it is one per dude that we get. And the last thing in my defense I will say is that it should be required that whenever you're selling a product, you place a banana for scale in the sale, in the image of the product, so that we can actually tell how big this thing is. That's a universal measure, you know? Okay, so that is a bit chunkier. That's, the screen is about the size of the entire Switch. Maybe my judgment was a bit in error. Maybe that is a big boy. Oh, right. I just expect that to loop around entirely. I was so confused as to what I was supposed to do. Yeah, I'm just looking at that picture you sent, Ace, and thinking, all right, that is, I see why a controller is needed for something of that magnitude. Well, at least it doesn't have RGB lights. Those are the most pointless. I will go and fight anyone on this opinion, but RGB lights will always be, to me, the most pointless thing anyone can get on anything. Like, I am so mad at Sony for putting bigger and dumber lights on all their controllers, because, like, the PS3 controller, I plugged that in last stream. It was blinking on red, low battery. I should charge this, but the system has to be on to do that. I'll do it when I do some off-screen grinding that I know will actually never happen, but I can hope. And it was fine for several streams because there's no lights on it. PS5 controller, it gets on red in like a couple of hours. Like, not even doing anything. There's been times where I boot up like Crysis 2 or something, play a little bit, get distracted, and I come back from my massive diversion to find that the controller has drained itself dry because it has a light big enough to land a Cessna. It is shiny. It does look nice. But I would also like my technology to have batteries that last in it. Steam Deck's also thick. Oh god, it's dummy thick. Trying to play games with clapping my joystick keeps on alerting everyone around me. Why did I... This is why you don't stream sick. Or at least when you're not feeling that hot. Because you say random things like that. Boink. Huh. Okay, how's that? Oh, right! It more or less is a fight. Or more like a runaway. Okay, that was close. No, the biggest thing that I have against the shiny lights is computer parts, because right now where my computer is, I didn't buy anything that was explicitly shiny or colorful. Like, I went out of my way to find things that weren't, just because I'm like this. Ah, dang it. And I found that that the motherboard was, or did have some lighting. And like the case that I thought was solid all the way through, that, because I was looking for the cheapest case I could find, because end of the day, just a case, don't need anything too special. Which kind of worked out for the best, because, oh my god, where's the... There it is. There's the spring. Kind of worked out for the best because, well, I did end up with some parts that I didn't want, or some features I didn't want. The resulting light was so bright that when I first got it, I'm like, I can't have this on at night because it's so freaking bright. Which led to me turning it off nightly, which is 100% better for computer health. Color stuff is fun with a game link, so like RE7 oh yeah, that they can do cool stuff, but the problem is largely the same with like movement or rumble features. That, yeah, the PS4 could 100% have the same gyro aiming as a Nintendo Switch does. They have the capability. The problem is that they put interesting features into the controller. Oh! Oh no! But then they never use them for anything. Like, they'll use them a couple of times in early launch title games, but by the end, or not even the end, midway through the console's lifespan, they just kind of act as if that feature is never there. Oh no! I did not want to use this here. Now, but it has led to one funny thing of I remember seeing some like miserables don't make fun of the big multi-million-dollar company Sony fanboys respond to Bethesda's Doom Eternal specific account that's like, we've added gyro aiming to some platform. It might have been Nintendo Switch, it might have been a Sony console, and they're like, ugh, who asked for this? Literally everybody. Which was 100% the true answer, because it takes a while to get used to gyro aiming, but I found myself, after I stopped playing Splatoon, that I was trying to do that in every single game because it's just nice. You know? Can't get up there? No. Dang. It's just really nice to be able to use the joysticks to get broadly to your target and then do little things like, wow, I went far. I did not expect to get absolutely yeeted like that. But yeah, like do little things like tilt the controller up a touch to move the ridicule up to a headshot, or last minute adjustments. Like, it's super useful. I think if I'm noticing DRDR2, the robot mech costume is actually shorter than Frank normally is. It's not face to face like usual. Nice. Wait, can I get... Oh, we're going through the pigeon. Good luck, everyone. Can't use gyro for shit, but it's always kind of fun as an idea. Do you wonder if it's in Fatal Frame ports? Because it's a fun place to use. Yeah, because it's a camera. Oh, hey, this is the one I've been talking about. Well, that took me forever to figure out and get the timing down. Even the last time I played, because it's like, this is one of the earlier platformers I ever played that had physics like that. That I didn't expect. I did not expect the laws of physics to be observed and expected. But no, I do agree that gyro is either like as a concept or in practice, it is really cool. It is something that you have to get used to. Like I remember when I first started playing games that had that enabled, I could not aim for shit. But once I got used to it, then I'm like, oh well, this is pretty sweet. You can get behind this. Yeah. Oi. Get off, you stupid pigeon. Aha. The money barrel. Ah! What the heck was even that? Alright, let's try that again with a little more clarity, a little less that. I don't know, I guess that's part of the reason why when Helldivers came out, I'm like, oh, this is a game that feels like what the modern shooter demographic really should have had for a while in terms of the gunplay and some features that it just feels good. Because largely outside of Nintendo, I hate to say it, the most a lot of people do is reinvent the wheel. Like, the most I can say that struck me as a fresh feeling game was Doom Eternal. Or not even Eternal, Doom 2016 and Eternal. Both felt like a fresh take because they were faster paced and admittingly a lot more similar to like old games. Like they were trying to go back to their roots of being fast, don't take cover, don't do any tactical nonsense, just run, shoot anything that moves and a couple things that don't, and dodge to deal with damage. Like you don't get a lot of other companies doing things like messing with the controllers, because we've kind of had the DualShock 3 for several years, but with more stuff that nobody uses, which I will always be mad about because they could do so much stuff creatively with that controller, and they just never choose to do it. Oh, hey, treasure chest. Let's try it. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Come on. Yeah, we'll throw this one at him. Well, I suppose the section just has to be full of throwable dudes. Okay, note to self, snakes are heavy. Huh. Oh, that's the one. Holy. God dang it. Got absolutely flung again. I'm never lucky with these sorts of things. It's always in the direction that I don't think it'll be. But I don't I do not have to deal with any of that shit down below, so this is a win's a win. A win is a win. Bonk. And... Ah! I should not be as confident as the jumps as I am in this. Oh yeah, Helldivers. That's what I was ranting about. That is no, because I was thinking about that today with like the new update that came out, which evidently just buffed literally everything. I was trying to cheese that and get back up quick. Like they brought everything back up to, at the very least, pre-nerfs from the previous patch. At most, things like bringing the breaker back up to the capacity it used to be, which is why it was regarded as a game breaker. It had because of the magazine size largely. Changing how like flamethrowers worked. Like they just went through and comprehensively did as much as they could. And I was thinking that is kind of a shame that the game had like a massive Sony and 100% Sony's fault, like Sony induced section of people just kind of abandoning the game and it going from could not boot up anything without people or seeing people talk about it to just like, is that game even live? Because I would have loved to see what sort of wrong messages game companies took from that. Like the aforementioned people love Minecraft, we're going to put crafting in literally every game. To, well, people loved Helldivers. We assume it has to do with the fact that you can die really easily, because people like Dark Souls. Okay, no, they're calling our game unbalanced. That was not it. Maybe it was the horrible drop stuff? Let's have all respawns be done with a very cinematic parachute in sequence. That fits for COD, right? Okay, now people are saying that it sucks because the respawns take so much time and you can't control the... Oh, dang it, I thought I hit him. Can't control the drop. Well, I mean, we can't let them control the drop at all, or else they would, you know, use that to get out of bounds. You could fix the maps. No, the problem is, obviously, we need more capes. Okay, I don't have a snarky thing for that. Capes would actually be pretty cool in most any game. Remember reading Helldivers 2 patch notes, which is mostly... Oh yeah, it's mostly here is buffs on everything. I'm sorry, what was that there? I have an idea. Oh. How many? Okay, I'm missing the face and 2 treasures, and I think I know where the treasures are. I know where one of them is. Well, Remnant 2 is doing absurd shit in a free update alongside the DLC. You'll love to see that. Like I've always said, the best way you can do to... Oh god, the pounder. The best way to make sure that the game improves, or I always said that if a game is doing something that you don't like, or you think the devs are doing an awful job, you have to stop buying the game. That is unfortunately a true thing. Of like, for Helldivers, at least for the studio, they seem very much more interested in player experience. So not playing the game or like review bombing Sony does work, but for other games, it's like you can't buy the battle pass, can't buy skins. You kind of just, if you're paying a sub, you have to stop that too. And you have to do this in in mass too. Like, single person won't do as much as a bunch of very dissatisfied customers. Wait, what? Ah. It's a Nintendo 64, I love that. And stuff alongside the boss rush to the freeze. Apparently it's like, here's basically 40 points worth of traits in them, and here's 2 prime perk items at once. Nice. Okay, I need to get back up there, which means going back down here, I guess. Okay. I should stop just doing stupid shit like that. But I think what did help a lot is that a lot of players are like, all right, if that's how this is going to be, we're not going to participate. We are going to let the Automatons faction just take Super Earth. I mean, we still like the game, but we'll play on the bug front. We will not deal with the more threatening half of enemies right now. And that definitely got their attention. And the funniest thing is that they're, from what I've heard, still pretty chill. That's like, yeah, no, we are protesting this game. So you hate the players that are still doing it? No, they're chill. Okay, I am going back for the other treasure. Ah. Well, perfect. This is mostly just retracing my steps, so we can just keep on going through that break. Just you and me, subs. Just me, the subs, and anyone who isn't getting ads when I say that, or when Twitch is saying ads are playing on my channel, because that will never not be a sore point of what the actual hell. Okay, so there's nothing there. Oh, right, I remember where. It was like past this, but before it went to the underneath of everything, and oh right, I have to go through all that again. No, there's a haunted house one that has a factory. I have no idea what's going on or what's happening, but we make do. We make do with the brain cell we have. No, I've charged too far. Quote of everyone's life, I've charged too. There's a lot of things I said. I have no recollection of which one specifically, but I think it's I've charged too far. That one sounds correct or incorrect. Oh shit, we're down here now. And yes. It's 100% a split path down where we want to go. Something. God, this is so stupid that there's something up here. Okay, I do have to beat them. Got the last section, and we'll make do with the brain cell we have. That should go on a motivational poster with this face. We make do with the brain cell we have. It's up there with, we're not the heroes the city needs, but we're the ones they deserve. Which I'll say is arguably easier to understand and funnier than the original Batman quote of, not the hero Gotham deserves, but the one it needs. Mostly because of the sheer amount of D&D parties, which is, if you're doing them correct, all of them, that applies to. So welcome back, everyone. Since a lot of what I was doing is just backtracking to this point, I kind of just kept on playing through ads. And there's also the sneaking suspicion I have that ads don't actually play at a regular time, but we got last clarinet. not the hero city deserves or needs, but all it's got so everyone can just deal. That is giving me ideas that ends with, what the hell are you talking about? You are actively the problem here. Oh, right. Dang it. Because that is just true for Brett. And I love it. God, it's so hard to get into that with all of that. I was tempted to say that Wario has to have the stomach of steel or something after all that, but then I remembered that this is a world where firing yourself out of a cannon, God damn it, out of a cannon into a vague direction of where you need to go is an admirable way to travel. So I guess he can just deal. Wait. I have to go through all these again. That's not bad. Oh! I thought I was going straight bottomless pit. Ah, the luck. Alright. I'm thinking that for tonight it's gonna be beat this boss and then raid out, because I am feeling it on many concerning levels. And then next week, well, next week is going to be a weird schedule because I will be gone. I just will not be anywhere near my computer on the day where stream normally occurs. Oh, man, that would have been really nice to know that I can just hit those things with anything else. You feeling it, Mr. Wario? Used to beat people up for saying things like that. Anyway, boss time. They don't get any less weird. What? Oh, it's a fake face. I'm coming with you whether you like it or not. I love how many Wario bosses can be described as visibly cute thing beefing with a gross old man. Oh, we live over here now. Oh. Oh, this thing is not happy with us. I don't know how I missed the fact that it explodes every time. God, so much money. There you go. Oh no, I thought that was his actual face, but it just kind of is throwing out bombs. I love that. Oh, these are all going to explode. Oh no, no. We're good. We live this. We live this. Oh, I see. You have to do this in sequence. One to get like a bad head out, one to stun, and here we go. Get face slammed, you weird. I'm not even sure what you were. There's a long history of sentient bombs in these games, so one of those? Multiple of those? Did I just beat up 50 bombs in a trench coat or in a clown suit? The world may never know because, well, Zelda and other series pretend to have continuity. This game doesn't. Okay, that's a cute emote. Yeah. I know I said I was gonna raid out, but the bosses never take that long. And I'm curious to see what sort of freaking nature this is. Dual Dragon. Would you describe this as Double Dragon? Oh god, they're fish.
I'm number one.
Oh. What? Okay, I think I have to do something to stun them? When one breathes fire? Or... Yep! Well, I get... I wonder what the play is here, because I'm assuming we can eventually, like, get one down all the way. Okay, that's oddly... This is an oddly satisfying boss. The problem is I keep on falling off the arena. Yeah, I think I just continue punching one into submission, and oh, that was a good wombo combo. Drew's stream saying for Gonguru had to. Wow, the convicts are so much easier in this version. God. That's something. Oh shoot. I have been launched. I was looking at chat. So close. I'll pay the toll. Yeah, I suppose that does kind of go with like what I was saying. The only point of the remaster, or like right now, is in the case of something that's like known issue of nobody enjoyed this and they really should have known better, tested it better. All right, Double Dragon Eel thingy. I'm just gonna call him Bob. Bob fucked. 100% it. There's just a desire for these games because they're about grabbing as much treasure as possible and also getting tons of loot that I just want 100% it. It's part of the controls being that too. Better controls 100% help a game. Never really managed shotgun blast them in DR1 before. Guns are really good in that one. Nice. All right, so I think gonna call it there just because yeah, not feeling too good, and I'm traveling out to visit some friends, a couple states away Friday, so over the weekend. So I want to be in good health for that. So we are going to be raiding out, and honestly, I kind of like the idea of either starting like a half hour or an hour earlier if I can, depending on my schedule. That just might not be possible. Like, I barely made it to stream today, but I kind of, just looking at people to raid, I like the idea of being able to raid people that I'm not usually able to. So, yeah. So I'll be live probably next Thursday. I'm not really going to be able to do it Tuesday, and Wednesday is going to be like catch-up day for being gone for a while. But be live next Thursday. I'll try to get a schedule out or something beforehand. Thanks y'all for being here, and again, for the purpose of this stream, thank you so much for helping to reach 400. I appreciate everyone who stops by so much. Tonight we're going to be rating Minx Milk, who's playing Cuisinier. She's very sweet, very wholesome, very fun. Highly recommend for relaxing stream. I'm probably going to crash a bunch of cough syrup and go to bed. Good luck, everyone. Bye.